Yo, what's the deal? What's going on? It's your boy Bruce Wane, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Bruce Wane Live. What's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday. Hope y'all been doing good. I'm doing great. A lot of news in the week and happening this week. A lot of news this week that we're gonna touch base on. I'm here, a little bit after 8, but I'm here. I hope y'all doing good. Released a lot of music within the past week or two. And also, as you can see, I got the Hip Hop Heads Worldwide join on. The Black Diamonds. There it is. The Black Diamonds, the Hip Hop Heads Worldwide. Black Diamonds now available on Amazon. So make sure you shoot over to Amazon and go pick that up. I will have the links at the bottom of the show, at the bottom of the video. Hopefully y'all doing good. I'm doing great. We went back to summer. We're in New York and we went back to summer, and I wasn't expecting this. We weren't expecting this. You know, I got the leather on and it's hot as a motherfucker because we was experiencing 60-degree weather, 50-degree weather, but all of a sudden we're back to summer. But it is what it is, man. This is your boy Bruce Wane. And welcome back to another exciting episode of Bruce Wane Live. I'm here every Sunday. If this is your first time watching the show, make sure you shoot over to Hip Hop Heads Worldwide. Make sure you shoot over there and join the group, most popping group on Facebook. That's it right there. Make sure you go over there and join that group. If you're an artist, if you're just a fan of hip hop, make sure you shoot over to Hip Hop Heads Worldwide and go and become a member of the group. Also, as I always do, you know I gotta do my plugs, baby. For those of y'all that watch me all the time, it is what it is. We gotta take the time out to let the people that's just coming on board know what it is. But make sure you shoot over to Hip Hop Heads Worldwide, the most popping group on Facebook. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Also, make sure you shoot over to Wane ENT and subscribe to the kid. Subscribe to the kid. I don't think I got the last episode up on YouTube though. I gotta make sure I get that up there, man. But YouTube, Instagram, this is really basically gonna be put on any known means of transmission throughout the entire universe. So you will see the Batman in some form or fashion. A lot going on, man. I just released Amazing. I premiered my song for Amazing last Sunday. It's on almost all the damn blogs. The traction has been crazy. Before that, you know, I dropped the Batman Cometh. Great response on both of those. Yo, I'm gonna jump into some music. Just let people know I'm on real quick, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna touch on some stories. Trump, you know, Trump is always key. He's just running wild, a lot going on with him. But we're gonna jump into some music real quick, man. I'm gonna throw in that Busta. Last episode I was trying to throw in that Busta Rhymes video. We weren't able to get it on. There was a little technical difficulties with that. So we're going to attempt to get it on again this show. Hold tight. Don't go nowhere. You're now rocking out with the Batman. Bruce Wane Live.
The Court of Appeal has upheld the convictions of dancehall entertainer Vybz Kartel.
There was thousands and thousands of people who broke through the barricades, and people were cheering and campaigning for the freedom of Kartel.
Wagwan baby. Wagwan baby. Wagwan baby. Wagwan baby. Shake it for the boss. Get naked for the boss. X-rated for the boss. Best playlist for the boss. Bump up so big. Like Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj. Kartel is a mystery. Nancy, you can't fix it. Put my dick on your lipstick. Yeah, she kissed it. Xerxes get victories. Bumbo Cole get dismissed. Conglomerates in business. Fuck boy wives and bitches. She come back again like frisbee. Is a fling so she miss me. My girl miss who? Mississippi. My mind is a district. District 9 restricted. High Q high with big split. My crew time is this it.
Shake it for the dawn. Get naked for the dawn. X-rated for the dawn. Best playlist for the dawn. Bumper so big. Like Megan Thee Stallion. Like Megan Thee Stallion. Like Megan Thee Stallion.
Boss rhymes are the champion.
Coulda never find
a better option.
Me no wanna know your friend them. Somebody pussy smell like onion and Italian. Come turn up with a champion. Gun barrel bigger than the Grand Canyon. All of me talk them a bad man. Make we get rid of all of who no subtraction. Blood clad wagwan. You get another Godzilla King Kong song. One world boss, one Rastan. Don't play with me money, not a fraction. See that to cause a wrong reaction. Shot flat to you hear it, we don't have a stand. Do what we are that, when you a look bad. World boss a alien and me a Martian.
Shake it for the boss. Get naked for the boss. X-rated for the boss. Best playlist for the boss. Bumper so big. Like Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj. Like Nicki Minaj.
Shake it for the Don. Get naked for the Don. X-rated for the Don. Best playlist for the Don. Bumper so big. Like Megan Thee Stallion. Like Megan Thee Stallion. Like Megan Thee Stallion.
Supporters and friends there expressed disappointment with the outcome of today's court proceedings.
Yo, you hear the new song with Cartel and Busta Rhymes, my lad?
Yeah, that, yo, it's fire, son, thanks.
You hear me hear the song, it bad, bad to throw.
Yeah, man, me I tell us a Cartel mash up the whole of the song and that me I tell you. Busta killed it, I ain't gonna lie to you, he made Cartel look kinda crazy on that. Yeah, fool, I said I throw you a Yankee, I want you, man. Cartel make the song bad, I want you, man.
Let me ask you something, why everything have to be a competition for now?
What?
Yo, we good? Yeah, this is a live show. So we're gonna have bloops and blunders. As I was saying, shouts out to Busta Rhymes. I like the video, him and Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is still incarcerated. Also, as I was saying, the Hip Hop Heads Worldwide apparel is now available. This is the Black Diamonds joint, available on Amazon. Make sure you go pick that up. Also available in the hoodies, as well as the multi-flag. But back to Breonna Taylor real quick. We got our audio back. A lot of people upset about the verdict that came down this week, about the decision by the district attorney that none of the cops in the case will be held accountable for her murder, even though they came in, no knock warrant. Her man let it loose. He didn't know what was going on, thought it was her ex or something. So you're breaking down the door. Who is that? You're not answering. He bust off. They shot back, resulting in her death. And the crazy thing with this scenario is they shouldn't even have been there. They should not have even been there. It was the wrong location. Bad police work, very bad police work is basically the result why this young lady is not here right now. So right now you got a lot of protests going on that I support. We gotta let them know. We gotta let them know we're not happy with the bullshit. We gotta definitely let them know. So much love out to her and her family and condolences, and we're gonna see what happens. This is exactly why we need to get out there and hit the polls and vote and try to get change. Try to get change, you know. This is a live show, so you might see little glitz here and there. It is what it is. Sometimes we edit it, sometimes we don't. We just let it fly. Also in Trump news, the Trumpster is added. The Trumpster, we know we spoke about Ruth Bader Gingrich on the last show. I know I'm probably saying her name wrong. This one's on the fly, baby. I just came from somewhere, but I'm here now, niggas. Yo, but Trump has basically picked who he wants to be the next Supreme Court nominee after the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And she's basically the total opposite of what Ruth was. And this is Amy Coney Barrett, I believe was her name. And it looks like they're going to get confirmation on her because it's pretty much nothing the Democrats can do at this point. If Joe Biden wins, maybe they can expand the Supreme Court and add another seat. But y'all need to get out there and vote because they're putting this woman in. And as a result of this woman coming in, it's basically everything's on the table. They could repeal Obamacare. They could basically take away a woman's right of choice when it comes to abortion. It's just so much on the line right now in this election. And a lot of the reason why the cops get away with a lot of the stuff they do is because of implied immunity, which is basically a Supreme Court function or something that the Supreme Court has basically put in effect. And with that judge on there, as far as us trying to get rid of that, that is definitely in jeopardy. So y'all need to get out there and vote, man. Y'all need to get out there and vote. I know a lot of people are not big on voting. A lot of people believe that our vote may actually not count. I do vote. It's a very important function in our society. A lot of our ancestors lost their lives and fought for that. But right there she is, and it's critical, people. It's critical. You know it's critical when Snoopers talk about voting because Snoopers talking about voting, and we're gonna get into that. Shouts out to the dog. Shouts out to the West Coast legend. But yeah, Snoop Dogg. He's got something, I believe he calls it, he launched something called Registration or Vote with Snoop. But shouts out to him. Shouts out to Snoop for getting involved. Basically, Snoop said this will be the first time he has ever voted. He said this will be the first time he has ever voted. So, basically open member of the Crips. So, if he can get the Crips or whoever to come out to the polls or file the big dogs, we need all hands on deck. I don't give a fuck what your affiliation is. We just need all hands on deck to get this dude up out of there. Also, with some late breaking news on the Trumpster too, man, that this man, the Trumpster, has basically not been paying taxes. He's not been paying taxes. He's not as successful as he claims. They're saying this man is in debt up to his fucking eyeballs. They say in 2016 he only paid $750 worth of taxes, and out of the last 15 years he hasn't paid any taxes at all. Out of 10 of the last 15 years, your president, not mine. We got to get that dude up out of here. We got to get him up out of there, son. We have to get rid of him. I'm sorry. I try to be impartial and down the line. That shit is over with. I'm straight showing bias, niggas. I'm straight showing bias. We need to get him the fuck up out of here. Also, there's some more news, man. Fat Joe got the show rolling too, man. Shouts out to Fat Joe. Shouts out to the Bronx. I didn't know that Fat Joe actually considered retiring. It was news to me. I found out that Fat Joe actually wanted to retire. And Eminem, they said Eminem reached out to Joe and told Joe, don't do it. The game needs you. Don't go nowhere. And let's see if Joe listens. Joe, I believe they said, I read it where Joe said his mind was blown that one of the rap gods or greats like Eminem would actually reach out to him and tell him that the game needs him and to not go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Eminem and shouts out to Fat Joe, me being a Bronx head. And don't go nowhere, Joe. Don't go nowhere. We need all the real lyricists we can still in the game of hip hop. Yo, I'm gonna jump into one of my joints. We're gonna come back with some more news. I'm still getting settled in because it was a rough ride getting over here. I'm still getting settled in. And we gonna jump into one of my joints real quick. Matter of fact, when you listen to this, that's all you getting is Bruce Wayne joints. Once in a while, I might throw someone in a little different. Like you saw, I just threw the Buster joint in. But you know, for the most part, when you listen, you getting the Batman, baby. Yo, oldie but goodie. Yo, here's the Highlander freestyle. Let's go.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics. Perhaps the most famous classic in all the world of music.
Bruce Wayne. Bars move. Yeah. Bruce Wayne. Bars move. When they first heard the Batman, bars move. It was like, what is he saying? Let's go. Flow like no other person. That boy Cole, Iceman, George Gervin. Observe him from sound view. So first of all, you cannot game him, he's heard it all. Meddle in my business, midnight or broad daylight. Fuck a witness, I'm murking y'all. Been a classic man since Bomber Levis. MCM Suits and Alpha Ramirez. Win a little money at the dice game, bet it right back at the fights with the pit terrorists. We don't play games, we ain't Parker Brothers. Looking for the Batman, I'm in the trenches. Ratchet on my waistline, banging like a baseline. Point the competition out, I beat them senseless. Baby come my way like Fetty Wap. No pussy, no head, no follow-up. Jews hear him flow, they're your mazel tov. Jamaicans hear him flow, they're your bumper clock. Rastafari do somersaults. They know nobody can stop the juggernaut. Sipping on that hyphy mud, Cali muscle. Add some Hennessy and really build some muscle. We cannot relate if you ain't lived the struggle. And there's a strong possibility I'ma probably snuff you. Man, I'm fresher than Knievel with his collar up. Guess the fresh you think I'm part of Rick and Dougie's crew. Lottie Dottie, we could party all pistol you. Out for revenge like the Count of Monte Cristo. Bruce, what you want? Here's my answer. I'm coming for their heads like the Highlander. I'm talking to you eunuchs and culture vultures. In concert with the pagan lovers. My stance is Black Panther militant. These niggas chicken shit. Flow hella hot, but you know your boys haven't sit. Old slugger Bucky did. Black slugger Willie Mae. Took my first OT trip right around the daisy head. Not to peddle daisies though. Mike Jack smooth criminal. Never got bagged, so God had my visual. When they first heard the Batman, they was like, what is he saying? What does he mean?
Yeah, that was the Highlander freestyle by your boy Bruce Wayne. Putting some work in on that De La Soul joint. Had to put some work in on that De La Soul joint. A lot of people feel I put in some good work on that De La Soul joint. That mixtape, that actually was off the mixtape. The Batman should have been on it. Part 1, I got the Batman should have been on it. Episode 2, Part 2, Volume 2. That's going to be coming up. I'm be hitting the lab and knocking out some joints with that for that project. So that's something for y'all to look forward to. Once again, if you're just tuning in, you're tuning into the Batman Bruce Wayne. I live stream every Sunday at 8 p.m. Connected with my fans, my supporters, and just generally people that just want to keep involved and up to date. I mean, just want to keep abreast and updated on what's going on in hip hop culture. That's what's going on. Also, like I said, you know, I gotta plug what I plug, and I gotta do what I do. We got the gear now, the Hip Hop Heads Worldwide gear. There it is. I'm wearing this right now. The Hip Hop Heads Worldwide, the Black Diamonds, available on Amazon. That's what it is right there. Right there. The multi-flag joint, available on Amazon. Make sure y'all go pick that up. Make sure y'all get that gear. We got the fly joint right there. We got the hoodies and all that. We are not playing. I'm going to have the hoodie on soon, though. I'm going to have the hoodie on soon so to show y'all what it is. You know, the whole scenario with this guy is kind of crazy. And he actually had a nerve to drop an album this week. And people bought it. Tory Lanez, man. Tory Lanez, allegedly the shooter of Megan Thee Stallion. And Megan Thee Stallion is basically saying it's no legend. She's saying homeboy shot her. He's released the album, and on the album, he's disputing the fact that he shot her. And he's calling niggas out. He's not playing. He's calling dudes out. He's called out Jay-Z. He's called out Bun B. He's called out a lot of folks that when it happened, were basically saying that he was a dick, he's an asshole, how you gonna do that, how you gonna shoot a female like that? So basically he's called out Bun B, he's called out Jay-Z, Chance the Rapper, he's called out quite a few folks, and Megan Thee Stallion is saying that he's a fraud and a liar, and he's smearing her, and he's using the album to try to basically hide the truth that he shot her ass. We still don't know exactly why. We don't know if it was accidental gunfire. He shot on purpose. You know, he was trying to, you know, she was playing games with him. He wanted to get it on, and he just didn't know no means no. He just didn't know no means no. And he took it to a whole other level. We don't know exactly why, but charges are still pending. The album did come out. I think it's called Daystar, Dog Star, some bullshit. But the album's out there, and he's getting on at all these folks. And I really think he's only getting that done for sensationalism. When you calling out big artists like that, you're only getting on them for sensationalism, fam. That's it, just to bring attention to your project. I see you, nigga. But yo, moving on. I believe this is so disrespectful. Chris Rock compared one of my favorite comedians to somebody this week. He compared Dave Chappelle, one of the Batman's favorite comedians, and probably one of you guys' favorite comedians, to somebody this week. And I was very shocked when he said he tried to put Cardi B on the same pedestal as Dave Chappelle. What the fuck is going on with Chris Rock? Do you agree with that? Chris Rock is trying to put Cardi B on the same pedestal as the great David Chappelle. I believe Chris Rock is out of his mind. As far as that goes, Cardi B actually was exposed. Cardi B was actually exposed to Chris Rock by his kids. He said his kids was watching this person who he didn't know was Cardi B at the time on YouTube, and he said that once he saw her, he recognized the talent, and he knew that she was destined for greatness, and she was like one of the funniest human beings he ever seen, and she could be up there with Dave Chappelle. I think Chris Rock is smoking rocks, nigga. I think Chris Rock is bugging. Where does he see? How does he compare Cardi B to Dave Chappelle? I don't see it. I don't get it. But this was before she was famous, though. This is before she was on. She was still doing like things online. I would think she was on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, I could be wrong. But he basically said he tried to pitch a show. He reached out to her and he tried to get her a show, and she told him she was a rapper, and he basically brushed that shit aside like, okay, that's cool, that's fine, or whatever. Put the rap thing to the side. You're about to become a comedy legend. And that wasn't her path. The hip hop thing worked out. Cardi B, now one of the biggest artists on the planet. I still don't get how Chris Rock can compare her to Dave Chappelle. I don't know if he's just trying to be funny or if he's sincere, but yo, I believe it's very disrespectful of that man. Chris, you need to stop your bullshit. Also, Megan Thee Stallion people came out. They came out all behind the whole Tory Lanez and his album. I believe one of her reps came out and said that it is preposterous and utterly ridiculous that he is out here trying to dispute the fact that he shot her, when she says basically, all this is alleged, by the way. You're innocent until proven guilty in this country. But they're saying, that's alleged too. But basically they're saying that the police have already matched the bullets from that she got shot with her feet up with his gun. So where's this nigga going with this? Where's this nigga going with this defense? Dropped the album, he's talking shit, talking about he got 10 million fans that got his back, and they're gonna follow him no matter what. That sounds like some Trump shit. He sounds like he's on some old Trump shit. I think he needs to slow the fuck down. But we gonna jump to some more music. I released my joint, man. And it's getting a hell of a it got a hell of a response out there. It's on so many sites. Salutes to them. It just went out to the DJs as well. It's called Amazing, and I'm gonna get that on for y'all. I'm definitely gonna get that on for y'all. But I'm gonna throw in another oldie but goodie before I get to that. Briefly, let's go.
The Batman. Oh, things just got better. We about to turn it up real quick. Let's go. Bronx, Brooklyn. You already know what it is. Queens, Staten Island. Let's talk to them. Europe, UK, Jamaica. You already know what it is. Yeah, let's pop it off. The song, boy, y'all get the so tonight. Yeah. A lot of them going to suffer tonight, cause this session is getting hot, and this your dance is under fire. The mic ravager plus the dough gatherer. Act up, get killed on camera. Hammer splatter ya. Separate me from the bunch, I'm not the average. Duffel bag full of rappers' heads, he's a savage. I don't want the crowns, I want the heads that they rest upon. Wonder why he limping, gun about the size of Megatron. The Megadon, lay a nigga, word is born. Sound boy killer, rude boy terminator. Home invasion stuff is corpse in the refrigerator. Catch me later? Nah, if I catch you first. Especially if you owe me paper, fuck a Uber, call a hearse. The God's verse, crack earth and moves mountains. Stop niggas in their tracks like wolves howling. Sound boys get found in a pool of blood. For the patch of the Bronx, body wrapped in a rug, buried like potato spuds. Bruce Wayne will eat your cups, blow a L while I dine, blasting computer love. A lot of people going to feel good tonight. Look at them. So a lot of sound boy are gonna end up a fight. But remember to praise the champion, and he will guide you throughout this session. It's
I got rap skills, I pack still, grew up where it's mad real. The gun so big, I shoot it on one knee like when Cap kneel. These rappers weirdos, man, they be popping mad pills. When I got a headache, I don't even pop Advil. Was on the block letting the strap pill. Since Curtis Sleeper and the Guardian Angels was screaming out crack kills. Brownsville, we up and down the hill just like Jack Jill. Vicious like Tyson when he came out of the Catskills. I be going stupid hard, they be like Pap chill. Lights, gas, cable, water, man, I got mad bills. You be in a strip club getting free fills. Touching on the strippers and don't pay them just for cheap thrills. They know I'm nice from Poughkeepsie down to Peekskill. They'll tell you none of these niggas can fuck with peace skills. You ain't G-real, take a shot, refill. Niggas know I'm quick to pop a woolly like Meek Mill.
Watch me song wanna tremble. Watch me song wanna pray. Watch me song wanna tremble. Watch the song wanna pray.
It don't take a rocket scientist or Einstein to hear that the flow is prime time. Y'all just rhyme. My shit resonates like old Negro spirituals. Criminal minded, the way my bars kills is criminal. Cut from the cloth for kings and savage warriors. Go against him, they're gonna question your competence. I murder sound boys, show up at the funeral. Blasting my latest release at the funeral. Probably take a pic with your moms at your funeral.
Yeah, I'm back. Yo, that was your boy Bruce Wayne and Papoose. One of my classics. One of my classics, baby. One of my classics. Had the airways on fire last summer before COVID. Did this Killer Soundboy tour. Hit a lot of spots, man. Can't wait for this COVID shit to be over so I can actually get back down on the road. Live performance. Get in front of the people that want to see the Batman and continue doing what I do, which is making dope ass hip hop. But you can't look forward. I know I dropped my album. I'm still promoting the album crazy though. Still promoting the album crazy. But shouts out to my people. Shouts out to my man Percy P. Shouts out to the legend, the Bronx hip hop legend. Shouts out to my man Big D of Ultramagnetic MC. Shouts out to my man Fam Illy, Wane Enterprises recording artist Fam Illy, Easy Mo B, the producer Capital. And everybody that's involved with my man Big D's project that's coming, Feel My Pain, it's gonna be dope. If the Batman tells you it's gonna be dope, it's gonna be dope because I do not get involved in trash. I do not get involved in trash. And also, once again, if this is your first time tuning into the show, make sure you shoot over to Hip Hop Heads Worldwide. You see it right here. And make sure you join the group. Make sure you shoot to Hip Hop Heads Worldwide and join the group, the most popping group on Facebook. You're looking for exposure for your music, you can drop it there. The Batman will see it. It's about 4 or 5 moderators in that group. The niggas be inboxing me. Yo, Bruce, why didn't approve my shit? Yo, my man, I'm not just sitting around watching the group all day. It's moderators in the group. It is what it is. The group has rules. It has guidelines. Follow the guidelines. First and foremost, your shit got to be dope, and it must be hip-hop. That's the problem. Y'all join the group, and y'all don't read the fine print. Y'all don't read the fine print, baby. You don't read the fine print. Also, make sure you shoot over to YouTube, Wane and subscribe to the kid. More news real quick. My man 50 Cent back in the news. And you know, Dr. Dre, I covered it on one of the last shows. Dr. Dre was getting a divorce. He's getting a divorce, and his wife wants $2 million a month in alimony to take care of her living expenses. She says that's what she's accustomed to. She's accustomed to that lifestyle. What in the fuck can she possibly be doing with $2 million a month? What is she going to be doing? Bringing elephants, exotic animals onto the property? I don't know. What are you running through $2 million and doing? But before I get sidetracked and start going off somewhere, anyway, 50 Cent, obviously a Dr. Dre affiliate. You know, Dre produces his one of his most successful albums, Get Rich or Die Trying. So he's coming out and speaking on behalf of the camp. He's coming out and he made his presence known. I mean, he made his feelings felt. He's actually been speaking about it for a little while now. And I believe he came out and said some shit like, yo, these bitches are crazy. And once he said that, it was on like popcorn. Once 50 said that, Dr. Dre's daughter came out the shadows, and Dr. Dre's wife is Nicole. I believe it's Nicole Young, and her daughter came out the shadows and went for 50's jugular. She snapped on 50. Called him a washed up rapper from the 90s. Called him an ugly washed up rapper from the 90s, and that he's broke and he needs to go finish spending his money on steroids. And he's just jealous of her family's wealth and the fact that he had to file bankruptcy and all this other bullshit. I don't know what world this young lady's living in. This is when you know someone is just speaking out of anger and emotion. This man has one of the most successful TV shows going on right now, Power. Numerous ventures. I believe he's definitely far from broke and definitely far from washed up. We got some other interesting news though related to 50 Cent, but I'm gonna get into that when I come back, because right now we're gonna get to my new joint. This one's called Amazing, off the Dark Knight album 2, Fight for Gotham. Finally got the video done. Pumped out. I mean, so much great music on that project. If you haven't got it, you need to make sure and go pick it up. And I'm not just saying that. You know what I'm saying? That's cosign. Two of the top hip hop sites on the planet co-signed my joint. You know what I'm saying? That's Hip Hop Wired and Hip Hop DX co-signed my joint. So make sure you pick up the Dark Knight album 2, Fight for Gotham. It's out there. It's a dope album. It's available, and it's the Batman's album. It's hip hop. It's what the game needs right now, and it's out there. But this next song coming up is off that album. There it is, right there, out right now on all platforms. It's also available at BruceWayne.com. And this is one of the songs on there. It's like 10 songs on there, all bangers. This one's called Amazing. Finally got the video done, man. Finally. Let it roll, baby.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We're proud. We're proud. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us. We're here. We're here. And we're proud. We're amazing. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Cause we're here. Let's go. And we're proud. We're amazing. The home of the brave was built by slaves. Filmed our company, sit on the graves. They ain't get days off, they ain't get paid. They ain't get apple pie, they ain't get shade. Man, what did we get? What did we get for our forefathers' sweat? What did we get for their blood and their tears? What did we get for their 400 years? More death and oppression. More jails and congestion. More drugs in the hood, more cops shooting blacks. What the f is the end game? I'm a son of an immigrant. Our ascension was imminent. While striving for greatness, we gotta praise the omnipotent. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Come on. Cause we're here. And we're proud. We're amazing. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Cause we're here. Let's go. And we're proud. We're amazing. Let me clear my throat. Cause of how I spoke. And from where I came, they said you don't belong here, go back on the banana boat. I survived racism. I survived classism. I survived them streets. I'm a beast, homeboy. You don't really wanna bang with them. Look how much we gave. Look how much they made. A rebel in my shade. I'm a rebel with a cause. A rebel without pause. I'm a rebel with an aim. Boy, I love my roots. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We came from kings that can handle the truth. We came from queens that cannot dispute. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Let's go. Cause we're here. Stand up. And we're proud. We're amazing. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Cause we're here. Let's go. And we're proud. We're amazing. What's an American? Ask a Native American. Cause it ain't these NASA's preaching hate. Yeah, undercover Klansmen. Who taught you to hate? Who taught you the world should be ran by one race? Who taught you to hate a man because of his skin? A nation divided, how can we win? America's magnificence. It was fought by immigrants. Divide and conquer, that's how they keep the masses controlled and impotent. They got us fighting over bullshit while they're pulling their bullshit. Maintain your focus, there's only one race, that's human, that's it. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Come on, cause we're here. Let's go. And we're proud. We're amazing. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Cause we're here. Let's go. And we're proud. We're amazing. Get used to it. Africa, Asia, Europe, Croatia, Bolivia, Jamaica, Japan, Grenada, Korea, Albania, Cambodia, the Bahamas, Yemen, Australia, Panama.
Yeah, you see what it says. Make sure you go out there and vote, man. This is a critical election. This is a critical election. We got the Trumpster in the building. It just came out that the Trumpster hasn't been paying his taxes. He's not the successful businessman he tried to portray himself as. This man is just a con man in the White House, just doing him. Just doing con manish shit. And we got to get him the fuck up out of there. I got some more news on 50 Cent, man. This is wild. A wild story. Most people know that as far as 50 Cent's origin, as far as most people that are really in the hip hop knows, it goes all the way back to Jam Master Jay. As far as 50's work with Jam Master Jay and all that before he was on, and Dreams of Robbing the Industry Nigga and all that. If you're somebody that follow the culture, you also know that. We also know that he was also tragically shot 9 times. And he came out this week and said something about that. Said that the doctor, after he his prominence, and he started rising or whatever, because when this happened, it was all before he was really famous, got rich, all that. The doctor came out the shadows once he started rising, and that took care of his gunshot wounds at the hospital, and told him that he wanted him to pay that bill. So he wanted him to pay that bill, $32,000 bill. I think 50 gave him his ass to kiss. Like, yo, why you coming out the shadows now? You know what I mean? Wanting me to pay this bill. And when I was nobody and I was broke and I was on the come up, I ain't hear nothing from you. Do you think 50 Cent is right? Or do you think he should go back? He should have paid homeboy. Is there a reason? Was this tied up in litigation that it took so long to come to his attention? Because medical bills can take a long time to come through. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I just found it real interesting, and just another example of how people watch your star rise, and then they will come out the shadows and be like, yo, check this out, you owe me. Or even if you don't owe me, it's just a part of what it is. Just a part of basically attaining success. Once again, we got the Hip Hop Heads Worldwide apparel available. The black diamonds and also the multicolored epic flag shirt. Anyone that gets that, inboxes me, I will definitely shout you out on the show. Big you up. If you send a picture, I'll put your picture up with you wearing that also. We're going to jump into this one too. It's called The Batman Cometh. We're going to come back with some more news. Don't go nowhere. You're now listening to The Batman, Bruce Wayne.
To the church, yes I did. I stopped a long way.
The most heroic villain. The Dark Knight album 2 is here, and I'm about to kill him. Here. The rap guys resting on their laurels. Niggas got rich, bought big houses and autos. What happened to y'all niggas? Handed the games to the Cretan. The underground decking, but niggas wasn't heating. It wasn't heating. Look at the mess we had before us. Niggas mumbling, where is the verse, where is the chorus? What are you saying? The sentinels waiting like scripture, waiting for the signs of the next young Simba. Stop waiting, my nigga. You're waiting in vain for what will not be delivered. Yeah. They poisoned the game like formaldehyde. We on the boiling point of hip-hop genocide. Oh, y'all still think it's about record sales. They turning our warriors into females. Less aggressive music, less dynamic music, less intellect. Yeah, they make a nigga stupid. I see it. I pledge allegiance to no label. No colder than me, no chain on my ankle. Even our fashion's been distorted. Was that made for him or her? Who's making our garments? Who's making it? They're like the times that you're changing. We just wanna snap and dance, old head, stop hating. Yeah, you can call me your caveman. I cave in your chest, in your world and your facing. This album here is a trifecta. Decades in the making, dope like its predecessors. Earl Matic, go to rap, hip-hop's John Connor. Y'all in this for the jewels and ice, I'm in this as a martyr. My niggas come harder. You heard me? For real. Let's go. Even atheists tremble on their deathbed. They tremble. The fear of the unknown is real. Fear me like death when I come to kill. I come to kill. Come to kill. What up, Sony Records? What up, Universal? What up, Warner Music? I launched my own movement. I walk over the skeletons of artists past. When enterprises, the Batman kiss my ass. Batman. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. That one was called The Batman Cometh. The Batman Cometh off the Dark Knight album 2, Fight for Gotham. You said I had to switch it up real quick. I got the multi-flag, Hip Hop Heads Worldwide multi-flag shirt on This shit is fire. This shit is fire right here. The multicolored joint. The multi-flag joint come in various colors. Shit is fire right here. I'm leaving the links to all that under the show so you can pick that up. You know what I mean? Pick that up. Pick that up. Multicolored. That's on Amazon. Also, some more news real quick, man. Kodak Black. Kodak Black is begging. He wants to get out of jail. He's reaching out to Trump. He's asking Trump to let him out. And more than likely, this is probably a good time for him to be reaching out to Trump because Trump might do anything at this point to try to please the black community. And he might be foolish enough to even believe that letting Kodak Black out of jail will please us. Trump letting Kodak Black out of jail will not please us, my man. But I feel Trump would be foolish enough to believe that letting Kodak Black out of jail actually appeased the black community. Kodak Black is in jail for basically, they say he's in jail for falsifying documents and purchasing a handgun. That's what he's in jail for. He's serving a 46-month term. His lawyers are saying that that's some bullshit. Anyone else that's been arrested under the same circumstances usually only serves 18 months. So they're like, what's going on with the bias bullshit? Obviously, they're treating him differently because he's a celebrity. And they're trying to make an example out of him like they do to all celebrities or high-profile people that get in trouble. But now he's begging to get let out early. Let's see what Trump does. My man, you knew the life you was leading. You need to eat that fucking 46 months and do that shit like a man. But it is what it is. Best to him. If you get started early, cool. If not, yo, do your shit like a man, bro. Come out, resume making your money, and that's that. Yo, once again, you're listening to your boy Bruce Wane. Make sure you shoot over Hip Hop Heads Worldwide and join that group, the most popping group on Facebook. Drop your music. If you're an artist, make sure you drop your music. If you're just a fan of hip hop and just like to keep up with the culture, make sure you join the group and be vocal. We do and comment, like stuff, and you are entitled to an opinion, but keep it respectful. Because if you go too far, you're out of here, niggas. You're out of here. Hey, yo, I'm wrapping this up. It's a summer day today. And I ain't expect this shit to be this hot. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Hey, yo, until next time, this is your boy Bruce Wane. I'm out of here, family. I'm out of here. Links is going to be underneath this right here. So you can go over there and get the Hip Hop Heads Worldwide gear. Inbox me when you get it, and I'll definitely shout you out on the show. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, family.